what would you like to be better at?
I would like to be better at being in the now to keep me out of my head. Because when I'm in the now, things just flow. And when I get into my head, everything blocks. Like we're doing this talk now,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm at the moment, I'm very in the now. So it goes easily. But if you had like prepared something for me to say, I would be in my head because I would have to
Yeah.
remember that. And because I'm not in the now, but I'm like focused on the thing that I have to say. But yeah, I would like to be
I'm nodding
better at
because I
that.
recognize it so much. That's why
Yeah.
we're also one reason we're doing this, because we're kind
Yes.
of, to get comfortable just talking and, kind of
Yeah.
sharing
With the
things with the
camera there.
camera on. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, without it,
Yeah.
it's very easy, right? You just like
Yes.
talk for
Yes.
hours.
Yeah.
I would like to be better at not being so critical myself,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
not
Yeah.
being so, yeah,
Yeah.
to just be okay with whatever.
Yeah.
Um, with what gift do I make you very happy?
Oh, oh, I like so many things. That is so difficult because I could be really happy with flowers, but I can also really appreciate like a little stone or maybe a card, a handwritten card, or something from the shower. I like so many things, so that's a difficult. Probably depends on what's going on in my life at that moment,
If
I
there's
guess.
one thing right now that you would like to receive, not so much from me, but from anyone or the universe, like one
Hmm.
thing that's missing in your life, what would it be?
Oh, um, yeah. What would it be? I don't know. I find that really difficult to
Maybe
answer.
nothing. Maybe you're just happy with everything.
Yeah. Well, the first thing that popped into my mind was flowers because at the moment I'm really aware of things around me that are alive because that can actually bring a certain energy,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want any pets. So now I'm in my attic where I sleep, and I have flowers left, right, and center.
Oh, really?
So
Oh, cool.
yeah, and of course they don't last very long. So if I get flowers, that'd be great. I'll be like, oh yes, because they can replace the other ones, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that is what I would say now. But if it's something like deep, like you said, if there's something missing in your life, what would it be? Then I find it very difficult to answer right away. I would need to have to think about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How about you?
Um, it's funny because yesterday I saw this podcast or this video. I think it's a speaker, and I was like, and it said, uh, "You get everything you want.
Mm-hmm.
You always get everything you want." And it talked about how, in your physical consciousness that you're in right now, from what's in your mind,
Mm-hmm.
you think you have a lot of things that you're not receiving, that you're not getting, that you're like, why I want to have this, I want to have that, but actually you're getting all you want on a soul level,
Mm-hmm.
because the reason that you're lacking certain things are pushing you towards a certain direction that otherwise you might not take.
Yeah.
um, and I think that's sometimes the case with certain situations. I think, oh, it would be easy if I had,
Mm-hmm.
a certain thing, or if I had, I don't know, if I had more money right now, if I
Yeah.
had this. But the thing is, the reason that you don't have something can be a catalyst for doing
Absolutely.
something else. And I think
Yeah.
that's why I like to change my perspective always on not having stuff, because I
Mm-hmm.
think sometimes it's not your best interest on a soul level
Yeah.
to not to have that right now. So, for
Yeah.
example, the other day I was talking to someone who said, "I really want to have a relationship," and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
but I cannot seem to find the
Mm-hmm.
right person for me right now. It's like, but that because you're not ready to receive that
Yeah.
person that you really want, because you're still going through some things, some healing. And
Yeah.
I think the time that you don't have that thing or person or whatever it is for you,
Mm-hmm.
uh, you're meant to still learn something about
Yeah.
yourself. And I think if you use that, if you always use that situation for your own growth, then yeah, you'll become richer in the end.
Yeah.
So I really believe that.
Makes sense what you say. Yeah. Yeah. What I have been starting to do, I've been doing it for now, I think, for about 2.5 months, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Every day, I wake up and I ask the universe, life, spirits, call it whatever you like, for at least 10 gifts in any shape or form. So it can be a literal gift, somebody giving me something, or it can be me enjoying the beautiful weather, or it can be that I'm getting a vibe about somebody or anything.
Hmm.
And I write it down in my book every day. And at the end of the day, before I go to bed, I read out all the gifts that I received, and it's always more than 10. But the fun thing about it is that you go and look for the gifts, you know? And
It's
then
a
when you
really good
receive
idea.
one, you're like, oh, this was one of my gifts. It
I
makes
love
life,
that.
yeah, it makes life
Oh, I
really
love
fun.
that. I think it's such a nice idea.
That's why I always bring like these, because I have these like
Oh,
notebooks, don't I? Like the really pretty ones with the glitter on, and
yeah.
those are my gift books. So
I
yeah,
love that. I think it's such a good idea. I'm gonna do
yeah,
that. I'm gonna do that.
yeah,
And I thought also what I really loved when you the other day we met here by coincidence.
yeah,
You went into town with the
yeah,
boys, and you're like, it's like, yeah, did you get anything in town? Yeah, yeah. I just needed to go because I need to get a new glitter pen, so that's
yeah.
why I had to go. And I thought that's like so.
Glitters in
What
my
I have
life.
to do today? What do I need to do today? Is like I need to go get a new glitter pen. That's one of the things. It's like, you know, my
Yeah,
priority is to get that because that makes me feel good.
but that's it. I now take so much joy into looking at things that I think are beautiful.
Yeah,
So even something simple as a pen that's got, it doesn't write bright glitter, but it's got glitter on the outside. I can really feel joy when I look at that.
I
And if I
love
can
that.
make it simple for myself by surrounding myself with things that bring me joy when I look at them, because that's simple to do, that brings me
That's
also in a
great.
mindfulness and yeah, in a mindful and um, abundant and also grateful mindset.
I really think that's that idea of the 10 gifts. I'm gonna try that because I think it's
Yeah.
such a, you know, pitfall to always think, oh, if I achieve this big thing that I want, because we
Mm,
all have things we want,
mm.
then I'll be happy.
Yeah.
But it's like what you can look for the happy things today and
Yeah.
right now, and that's what eventually makes you happy, and it actually gets you closer to your
Yeah.
where you want to be. Because the reason you want to get to some point or
Mm.
think you want to get to some point is because you think if I'm there I'll be happy,
Yeah.
but it's
And
a
then you forget to be
pitfall.
happy on the way
Yeah.
to
And
go.
then
Yeah.
actually once you get there, you still realize, no, I'm still not happy because I
Yeah.
also want this.
Yeah.
And
Then
then
you
you
want
have
something
that
new.
and you also want this. So it's
Yeah.
never good. It's never enough, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like I think it's not about not wanting and having desires. I think that's part of you being human, who we
Absolutely.
are, and it's
Yes.
super important to follow those
Mm.
because, you know, it
Yeah.
makes
That's your
you
fire.
your
Yeah.
inner fire. But the best way to get there is to actually have fun on the way and to do the
Yeah.
things you love, you know? And like yeah, I think
Yeah.
I
And it's a
think
really
it's
nice thought going to sleep. Right before I go to sleep, I read out loud that day all the gifts that I had. And
that's so cool.
yeah.
I love that. I really love that.
Oh,
I'm gonna
let me know
try.
when you've tried that for a
Yeah.
while. I'm really,
Yeah.
yeah, curious to
I
find out
need a
how it
glitter
feels.
pen though first.